Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Selena and today I'm going to be talking with you about fragrance. This kind of conversation could relate a lot to perfume and any kind of way you make yourself smell nice, deodorant or mist, body butter or anything. But it will also relate a lot to the conversation of your home and your environment, making it smell nice, the whole Febreze chaos that's going on in our culture. And I'm also going to address essential oils and give you guys a few ways that you can naturally make yourself smell better as well as your home smell better that are not toxic and harmful to your health. So without further ado, let's jump in. Probably a lot of people know that fragrances have been known to lead to a crazy number of health effects. There have been multiple research studies that have actually shown that fragrance is considered an allergen, a hormone disruptor. People actually have allergic reactions to these things that are like asthma triggers. They're also considered neurotoxins and carcinogens in a lot of ways. At the end of all this, you're gonna learn fragrances are highly toxic. Some of this reason is because they contain phthalates, however the heck you pronounce that word, but those are basically the preservatives that I've talked about in other videos that help the fragrance to last. So it's hard to actually keep something lasting a really long time in the ways that perfumes and deodorants do if there isn't this kind of preservative that's actually ends up being a chemical. Phthalates, like I've said in other videos, have risks for human reproductive organs as well as organ toxicity and developmental toxicity, and so it's really not the best thing to be having, but most if not all fragrance has this in it, and it's not labeled on the ingredient label because there really are no ingredient labels when it comes to fragrance. Fragrance, like other chemicals, actually pass through your skin because your skin is porous and goes straight into your bloodstream. So it's even different from eating things that are toxic because there's no filter on what you put on your skin. And so what you're exposed to in your environment, what you spray on your body, what you use as deodorant, all of that, if that has fragrance in it, it's like streamlined right into your system. The crazy part about fragrance is that manufacturers really do not regulate this industry, and that just the word fragrance on a ingredient label of any kind of product, whether it's cleaning or household or personal care or whatever, could have over 100 different kinds of chemicals that it's made up of, and you don't know what those are or what those risks are, and the manufacturers can just put fragrance on it. This industry really does regulate itself, and so there is no real standard of efficacy when it comes to what is in the word fragrance, if fragrance is in a product. And even what's called now natural fragrance is basically just as bad as any kind of synthetic fragrance that you have out there. And so people are throwing around the word natural. People are using the French word for fragrance. They're using different words like perfume, French word for perfume, I don't know. But whether it's cleaning product or something that's coming in direct contact with your skin like perfume, they are all toxic. And so it's really important that you are evaluating your idea of what actually smells nice and smells clean, because oftentimes our idea of clean just pretty much means toxic. What is a good alternative for that? I'm gonna kind of get into the nuance of this, but essential oils are a really good natural alternative. Now, there is a couple things to look out for when it comes to essential oils, and that is the quality of the essential oils as well as the properties of essential oils. And both these things need to be taken into consideration when you're deciding how you're gonna use essential oils in your home or on your body. So let's start with quality. Just so we're all clear, the $15 full box of all the different kinds of oils that you can get off Amazon is not the same quality that you can get from a private vendor. There's a reason essential oils get more expensive. It's really important to find essential oils that are organic. So the level of quality here really does matter. And the second thing to pay attention to is the fact that essential oils are what they are because they have properties. They are healing and helpful because of the properties that they have. But you want to make sure that that property matches its purpose and that it's not overloading it. What I mean by that is, especially when I've gone through this kind of like mold situation in our house that we've done recently, I've learned a lot about how your home actually has a microbiome. So I've heard a lot of people say, if you have mold, just diffuse tea tree essential oil. But what a lot of people don't realize is that using tea tree essential oil kills mold, which a lot of people think is a good thing, they also don't realize is that mold, when it's feeling threatened, when it's being killed, even by an essential oil, it can actually release mycotoxins, which are like byproducts of mold, that can actually be even more harmful to your health than the actual mold itself. That's just something to be aware of, that your home actually does have a microbiome, just in the same way that we have a microbiome, and it's important to not overload it with the whole kill protocol. They actually make cleaning products that are made of probiotics for that very purpose, to actually help to round out your home's microbiome. They're recognizing that you actually need like a balance of species in an environment for it to be a healthy space. This also does apply to your body. When you're thinking about using essential oils on your body, first of all, remember to dilute them, because you can actually burn your skin by not diluting essential oils. Really pay attention to the properties, really pay attention to the amounts, because you really don't want to, again, overload your body with whatever property that has. If you are thinking of using certain kinds of essential oils that have antimicrobial properties, just recognizing how that's going to affect your skin, your oral microbiome, all of that in these various places. A lot of times people don't realize that they can actually be similar to an antibiotic in that sense. And if you're trying to actually heal and recover your microbiome, your gut microbiome, your skin microbiome, you're going to want to kind of mitigate the amount that you actually use, even these essential oils. I know that may not be leaving you with a lot of hope that you can actually smell good, but I'm going to give you things for your home and then things for your body now that I think are the most natural ways that you can actually help your home to stay smelling nice and smelling fresh, especially around the holiday season. Let's start with your home. One really good way is to use beeswax candles. Beeswax candles actually smell really nice naturally, and they actually have a lot of properties that are very good for the microbiome of your home. They're not overloading it generally, unless you're doing it all day, every single day, all around your house. It's not going to be super overwhelming to your home or your body, and it's a really, really nice smelling way. Really most natural way. Just make sure it's 100% beeswax. Have a really natural smell in your home. Another option for this might also be just boiling some cinnamon or even citrus slices, so maybe some orange slices or some lemon slices on the stove. That can actually kind of naturally diffuse that into the air without it being as strong as an essential oil diffuser. Another note on essential oil diffusers, be sure that they're glass, otherwise the plastic and whatever chemicals are in that plastic diffuser could actually be getting diffused into the air, and that can actually cause VOCs to just be like aerating all around you. You could also grow fresh smelling flowers and put them in your home, and that can make your home smell really nice. Or just cook good food with really nice smelling herbs. You'd be surprised that just cooking some meat stock on the stove with some really nice herbs could smell your entire house up and create this kind of homey ambiance and vibe that is really nice. Okay, now when it comes to your body, this is going to be a little bit more of a detox conversation, because a lot of people don't realize that most of the time body odor is actually your body's way of detoxing. So let me kind of explain that. This is kind of like separate from, the whole detox period, because as you're detoxing and changing your diet and everything, sometimes your body will actually smell worse before it gets better. But generally, as a whole, the better that you eat over time, the less processed food, highly processed oils that you're eating, all the sugars and the starches and things like that, that can actually contribute to your body smelling bad because of how those foods affect your body's microbiome and your body's ability to detox. So if you're taking in toxins all the time in your food, or even in your personal care items, like I've talked about in my last video on makeup, you're actually perpetuating the smell of being worse. What's ironic is people also will spray themselves up with perfume, not realizing that that's adding to their toxic burden, that's actually making them smell worse in the long run. That there's actually a slower, easier way to get your body to smell nicer over time, and that is through detoxing. You can do detox things like taking a nice Epsom salt bath on a regular basis, or even doing enemas. I will link my video above on how to do enemas. But all of these things, we're trying to lower the toxic burden on your body so that your body can actually not be in this high intense space of detoxing all of the time that can actually make you smell worse.
Is that your breath, or did you just fart? Is that your breath, or did you just fart?
So in my makeup video, I go into a bunch of different things to look out for in makeup, but if your makeup is toxic, that's adding to your toxic load. It's actually perpetuating the smell issue. Toxins really do make you smell like crap. Engaging the detox process, being conscious of what you're eating, that's one of the best ways to actually make your body smell good. In addition, I've learned recently that you can do armpit detoxes, which I think is kind of nuts, but essentially you're putting bentonite clay on your armpits with some apple cider vinegar, and it actually pulls toxins out of the area that has been so locked up with toxins for so long because of different things that we use in our armpits to clog our pores, that if you do that consistently, do some kind of armpit detox, I don't know, look it up on the internet, you can actually help your body to smell better over time. And so all these different things, all these detox things, all of these home microbiome things, they're, I think, the most natural way to approach fragrance, avoiding the word fragrance, being cautious of how you use essential oils, and at the end of the day, starting first with what you put in your body and on your body is very important. If you got anything valuable out of this video, please comment below. Please like and subscribe this video for more nutritional and emotional healing content like this. It is my passion to walk alongside people as they heal and grow. It inspires me and hopefully brings encouragement to you. Thanks for watching.